Today I'm joined by Diane Hopson and Jake Pavelka, and we're talking about the Legacy of Love Benefit and Fashion Show that's happening in Collin County. Welcome, guys. It's so glad to have you here today.
Thank you.
So Diane, let's talk a little bit about the Legacy of Love. It benefits Children's Medical Center of Plano. And
Correct.
Tell me about the event and what's going on next week.
All right. Well, the event is structured around a fashion show, and it's at the Park Place Lexus flagship dealership off of the Tollway in Collin County. And we partner with TOOTSIES, and we put on this fabulous fashion show that benefits children's. It is put on by the Women's Auxiliary, and we serve children's in several different arenas. But this is our premier event, this Legacy of Love event. Because we are a nonprofit organization, all of our sponsor funds go directly to medical needs at Children's.
Oh, that's
and
wonderful.
We're very proud of that. We have approximately 170 members in the Women's Auxiliary Legacy chapter, not the Dallas chapter. They're a little bigger than us. We have only been around about 5 years, and but we have thus far given Children's over $500,000 from our fundraising.
That's great.
Yeah, we're very proud of that.
Well, so Jake, how did you get involved in this? Tell me about that, because this is a women's fashion show event, so.
Well, a couple of months ago, Diane reached out and said they were looking for an MC for the Legacy of Love 2015 fashion show. She was explaining how the charity works and how the money's deployed out and really helps and impacts children that have medical needs. And how can you say no to that?
Oh, yeah.
You know, one of my big platforms and passions is the children. And so anything I can do to help is really my honor to be involved.
Well, I know they're glad to have you.
Yeah.
Tell me and our viewers, if they want to get involved with the Legacy of Love, how would they find out more about the event and sponsor it or become a partner with you all?
Okay, well, one of the best ways is to go to our website, and that would be childrensauxiliary.org /Legacy of Love. And there'll be information there, and they can participate, and they can donate.
So it's been so exciting to hear about everything that's happening this year, but if some people weren't able to make it to the event this year, how can they get involved for next year? Because I know that next year will be your fourth year. Tell us a little bit about going forward, what you plan to achieve.
All right, thank you. Well, the event was a huge success, and but we already have plans in place for our 2016 event. We expect it to be in April, and we welcome our sponsors back, and we are so grateful for what they have done for us in the past, and we look forward to having them back again and growing this event.
Well, good. Well, I hope
you.
that more people will get involved, because I certainly have a heart for children, and I'm very much appreciative of the fact that both of you all are doing this. And Jake, thank you so much. I mean, you're so busy for taking your time to do this for the kiddos, because you know, giving back, I think, is the most important thing we can do in our lives. So, thank you.
Yes.
We agree. Thank you.
When we come back, I'll speak with Diane Hopson and Dustin Holcomb about the Legacy of Love Fashion Show and Benefit. We're talking with Diane Hopson and Dustin Holcomb of TOOTSIES, and Dustin's going to talk a little about the fashion show for Legacy of Love.
So excited.
I'm very excited. Tell me about some of the items that we can expect to see at the event.
So we will show the very best of TOOTSIES, and that will include everything from our latest styles in denim to looks from our contemporary departments and our young designer departments. But we are so excited to feature Nicole Miller at this event. So we will also have the very best of Nicole Miller, spring and summer, and we'll have looks from her dresses line as well as her contemporary separates.
Well, you guys at TOOTSIES have a great selection. I've shopped here for years, so I'm so excited to be at this fashion show and see what you have to offer. We're going into spring, obviously, so tell us a little bit about some of the spring trends that you guys are going to be featuring on the runway.
Well, we will have, like I said, denim. In terms of denim, it's all about the flare. The flare is back, so we'll see a lot of that.
Yay, I like that.
My personal favorite for spring is suede. I know that may be something new for some people because typically it's associated with the fall and winter. But we have suede in all of our departments. So you'll see it in handbags, you'll see it in vests. There's a fabulous pair of suede shorts downstairs that I'm excited to show.
So when you're talking suede and let's talk about color a little bit. So when you say suede for the spring and the summer, are you talking about lighter colors? Are you talking, tell us a little bit more about that.
Typically, it's in the neutral family. So we'll see it in tans and taupes, khaki and camel, and a little bit of white. So it's really easy to put back with all of the great pops of color for spring that we see.
Suede shorts.
Exactly.
I think I would like this, except for in August, maybe. Okay, so we talked a little bit about Nicole Miller, which I'm so excited. That is amazing, Diane, that
We
you
are
guys
so
have her
happy.
coming.
We
Yes,
are so excited.
for the
We're
VIP.
so grateful for her to champion our event. It's awesome.
And how did you get her involved, or did you do that, Dustin?
Well, we love Nicole Miller, and she's one of our strongest brands that we believe in for our store. And so we have a long-standing relationship with her and her team, and we were just able to make that happen for Diane and the Legacy of Love event.
Well, she's a wonderful woman. She's an amazing woman, and her accomplishments are stellar. And this event is put on by the Women's Auxiliary, so it's just a great match for us. We're very grateful.
So on the VIP event where she's going to be, tell us a little bit about what happens to your people that are invited. What happens that night with who's invited and things like that.
So we are so excited to host her in store, and we will have the VIP donors from the event here. So we'll have cocktails in true Tootsies fashion. We will have DJ Blake Ward. We'll have some great appetizers, and we'll have informal modeling of some of those looks that haven't even hit stores yet from her summer line.
Well, that's great. Well, I know that there may be some other surprises, but I am not going to let the cat out of the bag, so we'll just have to see what happens.
Exactly.
But thank you both for visiting with me today on Dallas Social Cafe, and I just want to tell you again how much I love Tootsies and
Thank you.
Your clothing. I mean, anytime I want to find something, at the last minute, I just call up Pat and I'm like, I need you to dress me, and she does it very well. So.
And we are so thrilled to do that.
Thank you.
They're very good at that.
Isn't the Legacy of Love Benefit and Fashion Show a great charity event?